morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, January the 6th, 2021. I figured I would make this vlog to go over some of the things that I'm doing these days, including a fast-track intercession course at Harvard Extension that begins in about 5 minutes. In the meantime, I want to show you my room, including a new addition. These cool little In-N-Out pillows. Aren't those cute?
Claire's got her coffee ready this morning. Cheers.
I'm taking a speech class for winter intercession, 16 weeks packed into 4. So every class is basically a week of work. And it's very fast paced. We're moving along super quickly. Tomorrow I give my first speech and it's barely day 4 of class. I would actually recommend that you take a fast track class for several reasons. Number one, it's harder to procrastinate. So it forces you to be on top of things a lot better. Number two, you hear feedback a lot quicker. You get your grades faster and you're able to make improvements sooner rather than later. And third, you get to get it out of the way a lot sooner. So it's obviously not for everyone. I understand that. But if it's something that jives with you, I would recommend a fast track class. This intercession course is kicking my butt. But the good news is that I have the day off to go out and explore and do all sorts of stuff. So let's go do it. Before I go, I need to find out what books I'm going to need for next semester. And because I want this to feel like I'm actually back in school, I've got my college sweater and my backpack. Now that is a good student special. It's about 10:30 right now, and the bookstore is closed until 11. The struggle is real, so we're getting school supplies at the Dollar Tree. All of these books are $1. Which notebook should I get? Hearts, Wiccan, or 1980s vibes? I ended up going with the plain black composition notebook and some mechanical pencils. I found this in the electronics section of the Dollar Tree. I don't know if you know this, but you can actually find DVDs at the Dollar Tree. I think I've seen this on YouTube already, and it talks about for-profit education according to the description. So schools like University of Phoenix or ITD Tech. I found a whole bunch of books. I have such a heavy stack here. I don't know when I'll get time to read any of these. The Double Life of Fidel Castro, written by one of his bodyguards. The Spy Who Was Left Behind, Russia, the United States, and the True Story of the Betrayal and Assassination of a CIA Agent. And then there's this biography of John F. Kennedy, Jack Kennedy. City of Devils, the story of 2 men who ruled the underworld of old Shanghai. Did end up getting one novel, one work of fiction. It's called The Better Man. I read the description, it intrigued me. I couldn't help myself. I told myself I'd just get one book, and I ended up getting a whole bunch. And none of the books that I bought were my textbooks. So let's see if I could actually find them at the bookstore across the street from Southwestern College. The bad news is I couldn't find any textbooks for my classes, but the good news is that I was able to find textbooks for other classes that I took in the past with Harvard Extension. So if you are taking an extension course, come down here to Otai Books and you can get books for your classes a lot cheaper, even if it's a different class. Fun fact, if you come to the 7-Eleven across the street from Southwestern College, you can get a Southwestern College Sun newspaper. I just wrapped up a very quick video for any student leaders who were curious about Southwestern College. Came out here, just gave a little tour, gave a few talking points. So now I have the rest of the day. Not sure what's next. We are on 3rd Avenue now, and I was gonna pay for parking after parking my car, but the meters are gutted. Okay, so this explains it. Free parking, but please limit it to 30 minutes. As always, right across from the hair time and the tattoo is a Southwestern College Sun newspaper stand. I already got one of these. What I really came here for is for one of these Star News, which is right across the street, but why walk all the way over there? I've got some newspapers to read, but first, I'm gonna open something up that I got at the Dollar Tree. The mug cake comes with brownie mix and this topping that goes on top like that. Empty the mix into a mug. Just added a teaspoon of hot water, and you just nuke that. Fork came out dry when I poked it, so now it's time to pour the little fudge on top. Okay, and how does it taste? It's good. There weren't any Southwestern College news in the Star newspaper, and there weren't any ASO news in the Southwestern College Sun newspaper. However, there was a letter to the editor written in the Sun by Christian Sanchez, the former president of the ASO, and he talks about his experience with Southwestern College, what inspired him to pursue his education again. So Christian, if you're watching this, thank you for sharing that. You're going to inspire a lot of students out there with that, buddy. Back on the road. Got it. I have to give a speech for my speech class tomorrow, and I got teamed up with another student, and we're going to meet up in about 20 minutes to read our speeches together.
Hey.
Hi, good to see you. How are you doing? I went over my speech with one of my classmates, Malia. She was super helpful. We are so set for tomorrow. I figured that now is a good time to watch a movie, so it's a good time to put on the DVD that I bought earlier and also use one of my Christmas gifts, this little guy. So plug this in. Sounds like it works.
Allegations of fraud and predatory behavior.
They were targeting the most vulnerable and desperate people.
Frontline investigates.
Either to go to a community college, some of them can go to minority serving institutions, and our option is the third option.
But for years, for-profits had been charging students nearly 5 times as much as community colleges and gotten the bulk of their revenue, up to 90%, from student loans and grants.
If anybody would like to watch it, it was only $1. If you want to share with anybody or you think you would benefit from seeing it, I can definitely lend this out, give it out for free, anything to pass along the knowledge. Anyway, I'm about to head to bed. It's been a really long day. I have to get up early and give my speech tomorrow, and Harvard grades come out, so I'm a little nervous about that. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next one.